Hi, welcome to this episode of Media Champions. I'm your host, Mary Treese Griffin in Atlanta. Today we have Jesse Kirshbaum on the program with the new agency, Entertainment Music. Here he is. Jesse, welcome to Media Champions. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me, Mary. It's a pleasure.
I want to ask you because I know you guys are working the hits for the medium age, and you work in all things music, and you really try to get the story out there via music, obviously. But I want to go down several roads with you because I know that you can match people with artists. That's a whole segment in itself, but we're going to try to cram that in here as well. But I very much want to talk to you about where you see the trends going in the next couple of years because I happen to know that you believe in a better, better. I'm going to say it three times better internet for all. Am I right?
Absolutely. Look, the music business is changing, and it is really at the forefront of what's happening in the entertainment world, and it's leading culture. Music is the universal language, music is the great connector, and music is the lowest barrier to entry when it comes to culture. And music was at the early stages of the digital revolution, and it is at the forefront again in what's happening in Web3. And basically, just to kind of take a step back, what I do is live at the intersection of music, technology, and brands, and help brands make deeper connections to their consumers by leveraging the power of entertainment and
Can
music in
can we
particular.
can we kind of grow and not grow a myth, but dispel a myth and grow the path forward here? Where the music industry is concerned, it's so much more today than just having that great song or that idea for a great song. You guys are the total package, and people have to understand that. Why?
Yeah, brands now, artists need to think like brands. And in a lot of ways, brands need to think like artists. And it's really true. It's no longer this kind of gatekeepered world where it was just about making a big record or a uh, big music video. Now it's about constant communication with fans. It's about multiple streams of income. It's about consistently making content, and it's also really about looking at various opportunities to be creative and to cut through the noise and to partner.
There are so many different avenues and opportunities for people to put their brand out there. Walk me through how you're walking with an artist to show them, not everybody belongs on this channel, not everybody, but it's not cookie cutter. But I'm sure you have to do a lot of education with folks to explain where their brand meets this particular channel for that audience that they're looking for.
Yeah, it's definitely a conversation and really having to have a deep understanding. I come from the background of representing artists, so I understand that artistic lens of how to talk and work with artists. But really, from a brand's perspective, artists are the Sherpas of culture. Artists are the most creative people in the world. They're the influencers with talent. They can shift and move culture. And it's really about finding the right fit for your campaign and for what you're trying to do and what your audience is. But I really believe that every brand should have a music strategy, and it requires maybe one artist, maybe multiple artists, maybe it's multiple platforms, maybe it's events, maybe it's live streams, maybe it's all these different kind of facets of the music world and the music ecosystem that can make the most effective campaign for a brand that is looking to make a deep cultural connection to its consumers.
Well, Jesse, that's why we have you here as one of those subject matter experts. And I want to end the conversation this time because I definitely want to have you back. But you talk about connecting brands with influencers. Can we talk about the importance of influencers in this day and age? And it's really the last several years. It's been kind of the mainstay for organizations, businesses, whoever, finding that right influencer because that is what catapults you into this crazy world of the internet and social media and everything that goes with it. far and wide. So brief it up for me how you try to match somebody that fits with that brand, that's an influencer that's going to help them, because I'm assuming not every influencer is right for every organization or company.
Yeah, I think what you want to do is hedge by getting a plethora of influencers, or a couple at least from different backgrounds, or at least like around the mark of what you're for, in different opportunities, or at least hope that one of these ideas or one of these influencers really can go viral. Right now, TikTok is amazing for building traction. And we see it with these influencers. If they post about a restaurant, if they post about a dessert, if they post about a trend, it can build huge attention. And so I think TikTok influencers are a good way to build a lot of traction for a product or a brand. But also, there's musicians and there's various other ways to do influencer partnerships. So I think what you want to do is a combination of a couple different partnerships so that you can kind of have a wider scope.
Jesse, I think I'm going to dub you hashtag the godfather of influencers. I think it fits. I do. Thank you so much for sharing your subject matter expertise. You come back anytime, Jesse, because I would love to continue the discussion with you.
Thanks for having me, Mary. I appreciate it. It was a pleasure talking to you.
Pleasure is all ours. And it's our pleasure to give all of you the connect to Jesse Kirshbaum and the folks at New Agency. You can find them by finding us here at dailyadbrief.com. I'm Mary Therese Griffin in Atlanta. We'll see you next time for more Media Champions.